My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every single week, we break down full UFC fight cards. We give you our bets, we give you our picks, and we give you our fantasy plays. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our content. And this video is brought to you by BETU Play to Earn. It is the world's first play-to-earn sports and esports betting game. Check it out now at betuearn.com. That's bet, the letter U, earn.com. Next up, at UFC Vegas 49, we have Josiane Nunes versus Ramona Pascual. Ramona Pascual is taking this on short notice, and this fight is now at 145 pounds, where Josiane Nunes was originally supposed to fight at 135 pounds. Ramona Pascual is 6-2 overall. She's 4-1 in her last 5, and again, she's making a short notice UFC debut. Josiane Nunes is 8-1 overall, 5-0 in her last 5 with 5 stoppages in a row. She's a killer. Josiane Nunes is a striker with crazy power. She throws very, very hard. She's not a very good grappler, but her striking is solid and it is busy. She likes to come forward with leg kicks and then just absolutely bomb away with overhand lefts. She is compact, but she does not have issues with range, even when she's the much shorter fighter in most of her matchups. Ramona Pascual has fought at 135 pounds. She's fought all the way up to 150 pounds. She's definitely the bigger fighter here. She may use that size to her advantage. Style-wise, she's a Muay Thai fighter with a traditional Muay Thai guard, the nice high Muay Thai guard, and those traditional techniques. Early in her career, she struggled with takedowns and grappling, but she seems to have plugged those holes, and she struggled with some knee injuries, then literally moved to Thailand. Like, she's taking her career unbelievably seriously. She is the older fighter in this matchup. You would assume she's younger because of her career and her experience, but she's actually the older fighter, and she started later in life. It's a really interesting matchup because I think Ramona Pascual, I honestly think she has a future. I think she can do something. I love the Muay Thai striking style that she's got going on, and I love that she's taken herself out of her comfort zone, moved to Thailand, competed in Muay Thai fights to just further her career. She's big, strong, powerful. She's technically sound, and again, she takes her career incredibly seriously, and she's done all the right things. Nunes is also the real deal. She's been dominating in striking. Short notice is what worries me here, because I think Ramona may actually be the better fighter. She's at least the more technical fighter. Josiane Nunes just has insane power, bombs away. Josiane Nunes is the pick, but a lot of that has to do with this crazy short notice. I would be interested to see what happens in Ramona's next fight when she's got a full camp, if she really settles into the rhythm and use that striking. Jacob, why don't you go ahead and just pick the massive favorite and pretend you have some valuable insight for us?
No, I will tell you right now that this is like leading a lamb to slaughter. I honestly feel bad for Ramona. This is another fight like the Jinh Yu Frey fight where these odds, what are the odds? I think it's minus 200. I put 2.2 units at minus 220.
Those moved, by the way. Nunes was these odds moved quite a bit.
She's a minus 220 when I placed my 2.2 unit bet to get back a unit on her. I think that Josie, I'm going to call her Josie. This is my girl. I love Josie. I think we were both very high on her last fight. She was fighting like a kickboxing like world champion or something and just got her face wore down.
Super long. Yeah.
Right. And I know I was high on her. I think that you were as well, and she just knocked her out. Josie is the Derek Lewis of the bantamweight women's division because she has like real knockout power. Some girls have power that can sting you and then they TKO you. Josie will knock you the fuck out and not even think twice. I absolutely love her in this matchup. She is 8. What's her? Do you have the right record there? 8. She's 8-1, right? And her only loss is to Talia Santos, who's 19-1 and hasn't lost in forever. It's crazy. Her power is ridiculous. I love her. I think the extra weight actually kind of helps her in this matchup. And I just think it's a lamb to slaughter in this matchup. This is literally a week's notice for Ramona.
Yeah.
I think this is just bad matchup because she wants to strike too, and you do not want to strike. You don't want to strike with Derek Lewis. You don't want to strike with Josie. I'll tell you that. I think she knocks her out cold.
Yeah, listen, I don't. I'm picking Nunes as well, but like, go back, watch some of the Muay Thai fights. Ramona's good. like it's solid clinch work. She doesn't have a very good outside game. So if Josiane manages to stay on the outside and just bombs away, that could be a problem. But if Ramona can just come in, she's much, much bigger. Come in, use the sides, clinch up. She's got solid knees, solid like short kicks in the clinch. She's gonna do something, and I'm just curious to see what happens in her next fight. Because I agree, she loses this fight. I am curious to see what happens in her next fight because I think she could absolutely do something. With the right matchups.
I think Josie should be a minus 900 favorite.
What? No. I mean,
minus 900.
Well, what is her wins inside the distance?
She should be the biggest favorite in the history of combat sports.
What is wins inside the distance? I mean, that's the bet. I mean, either way, it'll be an interesting fight. It's really interesting because I'm just curious to see how good is Ramona actually, or maybe I'm just, it's not enough sample size for me to really nail that. But $8,900 for Josiane Nunes. If you think she's going to straight up knock her out and be done with it, then spend the $8,900. Jesse just said in the live chat that Josiane Nunes to win inside the distance is plus 200. Seems like a solid bet there, right?
This says minus 110 on Bet Online. Fire to win inside the distance.
It's probably moved. Even minus 110 is not terrible, frankly.
First round knockout's only plus 300.
Yeah.
So
listen, I don't think there's enough, not enough sample size for me to really plant my flag and just this is going to happen. Ramona's going to win, but she's not a bum. She's good. Go watch some of her Muay Thai fights. She's good. She puts it out there, and she's super articulate and has done all the right things in her career to try to make it as successful as possible. We have no monkey knife fight strike line. You're going to spend the $8,900, I'm guessing?
Oh, hell yeah.
It. Yeah.
Her and Ginny
there's a stoppage. If you think there's a stoppage, then go for it. But I'm not touching this money with any bets because I think Ramona's super live. Super live. But again, it's short notice and there's just too many questions. But her next fight, I'll be all over that. If you want $50 free to bet with, go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. We have 5 betting partners. Sign up with any one of those 5. Make a deposit. Let me know after you do. And I send you $50. I just send it to you as a thank you for supporting us